What part of Australia?
I'm in South Australia.
Okay, so Melbourne.
Melbourne's another state of Australia, but I'm in Adelaide.
Oh, you're in Adelaide.
Yeah. So yeah, it's 7 states in Australia, I think. So how long have you been doing LIÜN yourself?
I've been doing LIÜN 18 years. I have, so I did my yo-yo business when I was in my 30s and retired at 39 complete. Like I thought I was really going to retire, but I could not stay retired, and 5 years retirement almost killed me. So I decided next time I'm not going to retire. I'm just going to enjoy my life, but help people, because I found out really in the end, it's the life is joyous when you are in love and loving and helping people, put a lot of energy in your body that makes such a happy life. I'm now 60 years old, but I feel like 35 again, and my friends that are my classmates look at me and say, "Man, you look so young. What the heck? How come you look so young?" And of course, I tell them it's my LIÜN business. They don't believe me, but now that I've been seeing my friends for 20 years, they are like, it could be. I don't know. Something is up with you. You do look younger, and you seem so happy, and that's maybe what I've been sharing with those people.
Okay. And do you live in Vietnam?
No, I live in Honolulu, Hawaii. Although during COVID, I've been in Buena Park, California, near Disneyland in Los Angeles. And during this COVID time of a year and a half, I planted 100 trees in my backyard. So I've been harvesting my fruit. Now it's like fruit picking time for us. It's getting into the summer.
Okay. Very, very good. And so what's your nationality?
I'm Japanese, from Hawaii.
Okay.
I'm 3rd generation from Hawaii. Yeah.
Okay.
And tell me about yourself. What kind of work you did before previous?
Well, I'm still working. I work at a private members golf club.
Oh,
So,
and what do you do there?
I work in food and beverage, which look after the catering, and the food and the drinks, and organise functions and that sort of thing. So I've been off work a couple of weeks, just a bit run down, so just taking some time off to recharge.
All right. Well, Adelaide's a beautiful place. I have been all over Australia, actually. I've been a lot in Melbourne and Sydney, and the Gold Coast, like Cairns, places like that. Not much in Adelaide, and only one time in Perth.
Okay, so you know Adelaide. Sorry, you know Australia pretty well by the sounds of it.
Well, I love the people in Australia. They're the best. They're so fun people. They're beautiful people. Yeah. And you manage a private golf course, so you're with all the high level people that are
pretty much. They're mainly all professional people, like lawyers, doctors, dentists, that sort of thing. So it's long hours. So I'm nearly 66, so I'm not far off of retiring. So
okay, yeah. And tell me, you have kids? How old are your kids?
Well, I don't have any kids, but my partner's got a 13-year-old and a 20-year-old.
Oh man. So you still got kids, like real kids.
Yeah, real kids. Yeah, they haven't left home yet.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. So it's Hong that wants to do it. My partner that wants to do the LIÜN business, but she said she needs names, so she's looking at me to get names.
Well, and I'm assuming Hong lives in Australia a long time, or just A
About
short term.
5 years. Yeah,
Oh, only 5
5 years.
years. Yeah, yeah. She needs Australian names. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. She
yeah.
doesn't know. She says she's only got about 5 Vietnamese friends. She's run out of names. So
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand that.
there you go.
And what do you do for fun? Do you golf? Are you a golf lover? Like,
Um, because I spend about 50 hours a week there, I listen to too many golf stories. And no, I don't play golf.
you don't play golf?
No,
Okay.
that don't play golf. So yeah, what do I do for fun? That's a good question. Health. Looking at health. So been watching a lot on YouTube about health and about all the bad oils and the good oils
Mm-hmm.
and that sort of thing.
Wow. Wow. That's actually, I will say a couple things. Yeah, Hung does need names. I mean, well, she needs really connections so that
Thanks.
she can actually make the business spread in Australia. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, Adelaide, you can have that place almost to your guys' selves. I mean, it is a brand new market for you guys to actually open. I'm really skilled at helping people to open market. That's what I'm very skilled in. I actually opened the market first in Los Angeles with New Skin. We did something so simple. I realized that the people who are trying to sell New Skin was like technical people, and they were doing like a PowerPoint, and they were showing like all of the technical things about our products.
Yep.
And I was selling yo-yos, so you know how you sell a yo-yo? You do yo-yo tricks. You demonstrate it. And when you demonstrate the yo-yo, the people want to buy one. And it's just like so simple. And so what I did was I brought that idea to New Skin. And we did a half-face demonstration on people. And the people could see one half of their face look like up and tight and lifted, and then the other half of their face was not. And suddenly people were interested not only to look at our company, but to buy the product immediately. So it was such a simple idea. Just let people try it, and the proof is in the product. And so I use that technique in Los Angeles. And if you know anything about marketing, Los Angeles is the craziest place for beauty. I'm not from Los Angeles, I'm from Hawaii. But because I had done
Okay.
my yo-yo business in all of the world, I thought immediately when I saw the beauty product work, immediately, this is what we need. We need to bring it to Los Angeles. So I did bring it to Los Angeles, half-face demonstration, let people see the product works, and then ask them to buy, and then show them how they could get it for free. That was my whole sales plot and scheme. Well, we went zero to over 100 million in sales in 12 months in Los Angeles, mainly in Los
Zero to 100 million.
Angeles, 100 million in 12 months. And it was like I was so busy. I was like, I thought I was retired. Like, I was like, what happened to my retirement? But then it was so much fun. I mean, it was so simple of an idea. I don't know why people were not doing it before. They were having meetings and using a PowerPoint, putting it on the wall, and then showing everybody with scientific things. And nobody wants that. All they want to do is try it. And if it works, they'll buy it. That's what I knew. So I just kept it dirt simple. I actually wrote my plan on pieces of paper. Like literally, I would write out there, like, okay, if you do this, then you can get yours for free. If you do this, you can make $5,000. And then which way you want to go, slow or fast? And the people would be, I want to go fast. Okay, then start here. Okay, we'll start. And that's what we did, just continuously. So I just want to tell you just a couple simple ideas that I was able to do. I did open Colombia. So after Los Angeles, we went down to Colombia, and I don't speak Spanish, but there was one girl from Los Angeles that was from Colombia. One girl named Patty Acosta, and yeah, she has made multiple millions of dollars because we opened Colombia together. And what did we do? The same thing. We didn't do anything different. We just told people, look, this is exclusive, unique, patented technology. You cannot buy it anywhere else. We're the only ones you can buy it from. And we're going to open Colombia. Do you want a part of the market? And some entrepreneurs were interested to help us open the market. So actually, when Hong says she needs names, really what she needs is good connections to business people that are happy, smart, but mostly the people that have a little bit of itch inside of them to do something a little more with their lives. That's really what she needs. And if you can help her find one or two of those people, maybe five, but truthfully, the five will not join her in the business, but they often knows the right people. Like I had a real estate agent, and she said, you know what? All the real estate agents right now are having some difficulties. But I know some brokers that are unemployed. Well, like brokers? Yeah. I said, that's who I want to meet because they know all of the agents and they know the good ones and the bad ones. I only want to meet good ones. So if you introduce me to them, they'll introduce me to the good ones. And that's how I built my business in Los Angeles. I also did a lot of beauty business. So, well, anyway, long story short, when I heard they were going to open Vietnam, I made a strategy. My strategy is I need to find Vietnamese people. And in the United States, where do you find Vietnamese people? Salons, nail salons, specifically nails.
No, yeah, they all do nails here too.
Oh my God. And so we decided to go through and introduce our facial product. This is a facial product using the same machine we did pedicure, which is feet. We used a facial machine to do feet. I know it sounds crazy, but they liked it. They liked the idea. The people liked the result. And we did pedicure systems with our products.
Mhm.
We opened US. I have over 2,000 salons in my distribution.
Wow.
Every month, those those salons use our products to service their clients and also sell some products to their clients. And that pays me over $100,000 a month in commission. Just that one group of people, just that those salons. So I didn't have to do that. I got to tell you the truth. I don't speak any Vietnamese. Those people, they mostly speak Vietnamese. I mean, I'm like they all live in the United States, but they don't speak that much English.
Mhm.
So I did the first trainings for the distributors of nail salon products. And by the third time I did the meeting, they said, you know what? Forget it, Alan. We don't need you. I'll just do it in Vietnamese. And so they did it themselves. And they were fantastic. They did learn from me the thing, but they spoke in Vietnamese directly. The people loved their meetings better than mine. So we ended up having this distribution. So the beauty of our business, the biggest benefit to our business is that once we build it, we own it. We own a distribution network. We own it. And what does owning it mean? You can sell it or you can will it. You can give it, like she could give it to her kids. My kids will make more than a couple $1 million a year off of my distribution when I'm dead. My grandkids will get paid. Their universities, everything are covered. So it's a really nice situation to pass on. So maybe, being that she might want to do something like that in the long term. But it definitely makes the most amazing retirement you ever seen in your life. I am, I guess, ready for my third retirement in my life, but um, yeah, it's kind of hard to retire. It's because it's so much fun to help people and get people to understand this business. I was not taught business. I actually learned business myself. I started when I was 19. I learned business. And in my 30s, I made millions. And then I made more as I grew older. But there's a big difference between making money, like probably those members of your clubs do. There's a difference between making money that way and having a life. And sometimes you kind of have a lot of money, but you don't have a lot of life. Because as you have realized that life is having great health, having money, having time, and having youth or energy. You need all of that. And then there's the big secret, having love. And if you are one that can give love, you get a huge benefit from that, you know. And that's what this business in the end really is about.
So when you speak to people and you get mostly, say, a negative comment from them,
Mhm.
how do you approach that? When they say, "Oh, look, I'm
Well,
not interested," or "I don't have the time," or "It's not for me."
most
I can think of
people,
10 reasons.
yeah, most people have that comment because they have no education whatsoever in our business. Our business has changed tremendously over the years. But there has been a lot of bad eggs in the market, like bad business people. So what they're really saying no to, we don't do. Okay. And so what are they saying no to? Well, that's because the bad eggs did a lot of tricky businesses that were not correct. They did pyramid schemes and things, and they think this is like a pyramid. And pyramids don't have actual products. It's like just passing money down or up or whichever way the money goes, but they're passing money
No.
around, and then theoretically somebody gets paid all of this money. But it's a terrible business. It's not a business. It's illegal in every country in the world. And but they have been kind of gathered together and stuck in our category. But the second thing, even the proper ones, the legal ones, they require people to purchase product every month. People hate that. It's like in fact, people buy product to start. So they have a closet full of product, or even worse, the original ones would have you buy a garage full of water filters or something like that and stock all of this inventory in your garage. And then they make you buy product every month to stay involved. And that was a requirement that made people crazy. Like you have a garage full of product, well, a cupboard full of products, and you're buying more every month, and pretty soon, your spouse will kill you. Basically, that's what happened, and people were like divorced because of that stupid idea. So we don't require any of that. There's no requirement to purchase product. There's no requirement to have a big inventory. We do ask that people who really want to do the business seriously buy a, a group of products that are like what we sell 80% of the time, like the most highest selling products. we ask that they buy one for themselves so they can try it, so they understand what the products do. So I think that's number one. People hated that, and people just sometimes don't have the time to study, so they kind of assume that we're one of those. The second thing people hated about multi-level marketing companies is that the people would kind of get tricked, like, and it was kind of a sad situation, and so that's why I rather just be honest with people and let people try our product and look at it and see if they like it. And if they want to buy one, great. If they don't want to buy one, great. I'm only asking people to look. I'm not asking people to buy actually at all. I just ask people to look, check it out. You like it, you like the results, then buy it. You don't like it, you don't like the results, then don't buy it. And if you like it, you don't like the price, then don't buy it, because we're not selling the cheap stuff. We're selling good, high quality, high level products. And sometimes the people are like, well, I like the product, but it's too expensive. I say, okay, no problem. They're like so surprised, like, what? You're not going to try to sell it? No, because if you want this product, there's only one place you can buy it from. Some people are Jaguar owners and Mercedes Benz, and some people want to buy Hyundai. Nothing wrong with a Hyundai, it works fine. But and some people want to ride a bicycle. That's their deal. It's fine. All of it is good.
So when you say to people, just try it, does that involve giving stock away to people to try?
Yeah, we
is
we
that
use a little bit of gel, but our machines can be used over and over and over forever. We have an inventory of some samples. So whenever we purchase product every month, like when Hong purchases product,
yeah.
If she purchases as a member, like on what we call ADR, automatic, then what will happen is she'll get a little, like a 10% or 20% credit. And we use that credit to buy the products that we're going to use to let people try. It's free.
Okay.
It's free. Yeah, it's free.
Okay. Are they smaller containers of
Yeah.
samples or
No, it's
or
rarely samples like that. We let people try it so we can show them how to use our products. Because if we just give it away, it doesn't work too good. The people don't use it, they throw it away, or we waste a lot of effort and energy because they don't use it properly. When I do a demonstration on someone, they look different on one side of their face, and they're like, when are you going to do the other side? This is funny. We say, do you see the result? Oh, no, I don't see any result. Okay, then that's fine. They leave. The next day they call you up and they go, hey, I see the result. Okay, can you do the other side of my face? I
so
say, yeah,
do you
no problem. I'll tell you a little funny, but kind of little mean thing we did. We did half of their face. We'd leave, and then the next day they'll call us up. We say, well, do you want one? They say, yeah, I want one. Okay, all right, then I'll come over and do the other side of the face. And they kind of felt like, whoa.
so you do one-on-one mainly, like if you were
Now
starting off?
most of our business is done online. So we have spa parties online. We have everything online. Yeah. Because of COVID, especially, it got more online than live. But very soon, I think we'll be back. I don't think in Australia right now, but I think very soon we'll be back to also being able to do it both ways. I'll tell you something that your some of the people would probably love to have Hong do a demonstration on them live. It's amazing. It really is. It's spectacular. People are like, wow, this is amazing technology. And that's what differentiates our business. Our business is technology. It's not just cream. People are tired of, oh, use this cream for 90 days and you're gonna like look so young. People don't want that sales pitch because just 99% of them don't work anyway. what they want is they want to see a result, they want to see it fast. And so what we have, we provide a machine. The machine either uses a current like galvanic current, a light electric charge that drives product through the skin. Skincare doesn't actually work on the skin. You know, when you use a cream, it doesn't work. Why? Because it's on your skin. Skincare only works when it's in your skin. It has to
You
go in
understand?
the
Yeah.
skin. So you have to use a way to get the product through the skin. So we have very special technology to do that. Yeah.
How old did you say you are? 60.
I'm 60. Yep, I'm 60.
Your skin looks pretty good for 60.
Man, I
Very
tell you
good.
what, and I go fishing twice a week. I'm in the sun. People are like, I actually looked older when I was 31. You know, I had a kite business for 24 years. So I flew kites. That means I looked at the sun for 20 years. And I was wrecked at 31. Yeah. And
You
this
did.
guy,
So you made a lot of money out of yo-yos. Did you make any money out of kites?
I sold about $2,000 of kites a day.
Wow.
I was quite successful at kites. In if you see kites flying in Melbourne, you could ask if they know Alan Nagao. They probably will. Yeah, almost
Okay.
all of the kite flyers in Melbourne are my customers. Yeah.
And so
So
how long's Tony been in the business? You've been in 18 years. How long's Tony been in?
Tony, how long have you been in the business?
I almost 6 years in September,
6.
and it's amazing. This is the best thing ever in my life, Peter. Best thing in my life.
Well, the thing you don't know about Tony, he ran extremely big businesses before
Yeah.
in Vietnam, and
Yeah, no, he told me. He explained that to me.
yeah,
Yep.
he was actually extremely successful. But the lifestyle of success is not always successful. That's the problem. Yeah.
Well, you
And
get burnt out and you don't have time for yourself or your family.
yeah. And you know, I always tell my friends, because my friends are all like 50 and 60 years old. I say, I hope we get older, we get smarter, you know, and I'm telling you, this is a pretty smart deal. And they're like, well, if you're doing it, it must be pretty smart because you're no slacker. I know you know, I'm willing to work. I'm not, there's nothing that you can get in life without work. And that's the thing about the deal. I mean, but if you're willing to work and actually help the people that you're working with be successful, this business is nothing better because you get a compounding effect on your success.
Now, Hong wants me to get names. Okay, so in 2 minutes, if you could please explain to me. So I ring a friend up. Hello, it's Peter here.
Yeah.
I've got a business for you. Are you interested? What do I
I
do?
wouldn't quite
You come
do it
around to
that way.
my house for a drink and I'll show you, or
Yeah.
how do you
Yeah. I
how do
mean,
you build that up?
if COVID was not a problem, that's what I would tell them to do. Come over to my house and have a drink. But here's the thing I would say. First of all, I just say, hey, you know, my wife has this very beautiful technology. It's a business. It's a technology that really helps people to look young and to feel young. And she asked me to ring up some of my friends who I thought were really, you know, you need to say at least two things that are really positive qualities about that person. We call it edify. So you need to say two things that will edify them. Like you say, you know, she asked me to call some friends who were really, you know, happy, positive, and joyful people to work with. And I thought of you. Um, and if maybe they're in business, you could say, and you know, and she really are looking for some really strong business people for connections. So I don't know what time would be good, but she would like to do a Zoom with you. And it could be late at night when the kids are bed, or could be in the middle of the day. What would be better for you? If you could just give her 30 minutes just as a favor to me. That's all. They're only doing you a favor to look. They're not doing you a favor to buy. That's not at all important. Just to look. And so that's what I would just say. Hey, can you, my wife is doing something with a new technology. She wants some of my friends to look at it. Can you be a friend? Can you look for 30 minutes with her on Zoom? And then just invite them to a Zoom. And then Tony or me or somebody that can explain the business would probably work with the business people. If it's friends that just may want something for to be younger, Hong could probably explain it to them, but probably one of us could do it better.
Yeah, well, I was thinking that if Hong had to explain it because she's so new, I don't think she'd be able to get her point of view across.
Yeah, that's correct.
She'd,
That's
she'd probably
correct.
stumble.
But
She'd
but on
probably,
on the on the moment that this becomes back to the one-on-one again, the live, she will be able to do one thing that we cannot do on Zoom. She'll literally be able to show them the product on their face. And
okay.
when that moment comes, she doesn't need to know nothing. I've had people that cannot even speak language. Like I had a Chinese girl here in LA. Some of these Chinese live here for 10 years. They still cannot speak any English. I mean, like nothing. And she would speak, and the people don't even understand what she's saying. She just demoed it. And her second month, she goes, I don't know. I did demo, demo, demo. That's what Alan told me to do. So I demo, demo, demo every day. And on my second month, I made $12,786. And everybody goes, I want to join. That's why she didn't do anything. And you know what? I tell you the truth, she couldn't explain how this works. She goes,
Yeah.
I don't ask me how I made the money. I don't know. I don't know, but people love this and they've been talking to each other, and it goes by word of mouth. In a community like that, it tends to spread by word of mouth. Adelaide will be one of those places where it go by word of mouth.
Yeah, well, before Hong spoke to me about New Skin, I'd heard of it before. I think maybe might have seen some products in her bathroom, but just out there in the big wide world of Adelaide, nobody's talking about New Skin. So maybe it's relatively on the low side here in Adelaide. I don't
It's
know.
untouched market. It's untouched market. So what that means is the good news is nobody knows about it. The bad news is nobody knows about it.
And I know it's a very hard question to ask, but what's the take up rate? So if you show 20 people the business, do you get one or two? I'd say that would be a good result. Is it
Yeah. You
is it
get
like that or not?
yeah, you get at least two. It depends. I gotta say that it depends on the people. That's why I always ask my distributors to introduce me, and I ask that you introduce Hong to really happy, fun, energetic people. Don't don't ask her to, even if you had an old wrinkled person that just was always sad all the time. You know what? We can let those guys go for later. I mean, let
Yeah.
somebody else do those. The reason is because our business is built on the people that are in our distribution network. In other words, you didn't get to choose your boss, but we get to choose our coworkers and our boss. We get to choose it. So choose really happy people. and you'll have a happy wife. And you know what they say about happy wife, happy life. Okay,
Yeah, well, I say
that's
that in
true.
Adelaide, yeah.
That's true. Okay, so you pick happy people, people that are positive, people that are kind of like always kind of like in the know. You show them something like this, and they're like, "Oh my God, this is great." And we ask them a simple question: do you want it for free? They say yes. Well, can you introduce us to 5 or 6 people that would really love this technology? They go, while you were doing the demo, I already thought of my 6 people. That's what they say. They like, oh my God, you kidding me? I was listening to the presentation. My father-in-law, my best friend, and my sister, for sure. I guarantee you that. And we were like, okay, introduce us to them. And then through that network, they all know some people that would love it as well. And if we can start at the top of market in Adelaide and head down, it will naturally, organically grow. And Hong will get paid on the entire volume of business, not just the ones that she sold to.
Okay. And are you saying when you say if you like the product, you get to enjoy it for free, is that part of the pitch, if you like, that if you introduce 5 people, the commission you get ends up paying for your own product? Is that what you mean
Yeah.
by that?
What yeah, exactly. And that's exactly it. So what I'm saying to them is I'm trying to establish whether they want the business or the product. So the people that want the product would probably just introduce us to a few people and never do the business. We actually need that in our business because they will never do the business, but they'll introduce us to a few friends. But the ones that want to do the business, they're like, yeah, I like the product, but I really want this amount of money. Can I get that? And say, yeah, I show you how to do that. Well, if we find not everyone is going to be in that category. Maybe 1 out of 20 or 1 out of 10. But in that category, when they say, I want to do the business and I want that money, like I want a blue diamond income, which is the average, according to the New York Stock Exchange, of a blue diamond does 37,000 US dollars a month. I want that. Okay. Um, let's work there. And those people will actually generate the leadership and the thing to open a market. And hopefully they're Australian so they can open, that part of Australia.
Okay. And do you guys mind doing a one-on-one with people?
No, we do Zooms all the time. Like you ask Tony, he does it
One-on-one?
one-on-one. No, that's all we do, one-on-one. You know why? I'm
Okay.
talking to my people that I talk to every day are business people. They are not coming to a general open meeting of 1,000 people. They don't got time for that. They want their question answered now. If you get really good business people, trust me, they don't have time. They just like, give me the bottom line. I'm like, okay, well, I'll give you the bottom line. This is our technology, exclusive, unique, patented. This is our product, guaranteed, clinically proven. This is our company, $3 billion last year. This is how you get paid, and we get paid on all of the products we sell, but we get paid every month because every product that we sell, there is like, we're selling cars, but we get paid on the gasoline. They need to use activators. We get paid on activators every single month. That means the gels and all of the other, the small things. We get paid on that.
So
And
New
then,
Skin turns over 3 billion a year.
yeah, yeah,
Wow. It's a lot of money.
yeah.
Yeah. And where is it in the world? Where is it mostly? Where are most of the customers?
Asia,
US,
Asia,
Asia.
Asia. It started in the US, so we're a US-based company, but our biggest markets are right now China and Korea. China only because they're so big, and Korea because they're crazy about skincare there. But really the emerging markets for me are Latin America, Vietnam, and recently with Tony, it's like this guy is going around the world. I'm not kidding you. Australia, he's doing Canada, all over Europe. I mean, he's just like laying down a foundation
Japan,
because
Singapore, Malaysia, everywhere now.
because Vietnamese people had to escape Vietnam, but when they escaped, they brought their beauty businesses with them everywhere in the world. So I never thought that Vietnamese was going to be the bonding factor for Europe. But right now, I'm in total belief that we're going to bond Europe through Vietnamese language. It's really amazing what these guys, Tony and Dean and some of my team is doing right now. So I have the largest Vietnamese organization in the world. I have the largest Latin or Spanish-speaking distribution network in the world. That's my distribution. And I don't speak Spanish and I don't speak Vietnamese.
Okay.
Peter can do the same thing. Excuse me, Alan, last time I tried to explain to Peter that when on the 25th of this month, Nu Skin launched the Beauty Focus Collagen Plus in Australia. And this is the biggest opportunity ever in life. Here, can you please say a few words about that, so to make him understand which is, this is the timing is good now.
Why our business is so good, Peter, is because we're constantly innovating. We're constantly developing technology, better ones. And we have a technology now that you take a little packet or a little, I don't know, powder, I don't know which form it's going to be in Australia, but you take this product and you look younger within 8 weeks. Literally, you look younger. There is nothing like it in the world because our product affects the way that the fibroblast cells in your skin will produce collagen and elastin. It'll increase collagen in your skin 65%. I'll tell you, number one, you got to take that product because once you take it, everybody around you will look at you and say, I don't know what you did with your new wife, but she's good for you because you look younger. Your new girlfriend is doing some wonderful thing to you. I don't know what it is, but you're looking younger. And that's what it will do. And you can say, you know what? You got to talk to my wife because she gave me something really good. Well, that will be the biggest launch we have done in the last 10 years. And that's going to happen. Australia is the first market to launch, and the United States is the second market to launch in the world. So it's a very good opportunity in business. First mover advantage.
When does that happen?
You'll never see it again. How's that? How's that? You in your lifetime will never see it again. I'm the first one, and I took the first mover advantage. Imagine if you were the first one. Just happened to be you were the first one to sell iPhone in Australia, and they gave you the exclusive contract.
You do very well, I'd imagine.
This is bigger than iPhone because how many people want to look younger? And no one can compete against us. Exclusive, unique, patented technology. No one can compete.
Wow. Okay. So Peter, I hope everything is being answered for you.
No, look, it's good to have a follow-up meeting, I guess. I mean, both you and Alan have got a lot of energy. I suppose that's what makes the business grow.
Yes.
You know, it is. It's you know what happens is that we do a lot of things to develop ourselves. So I think you'll actually enjoy it because you'll enjoy all of the benefits health-wise for yourself. And when you do enjoy the benefits for yourself, you have more to speak about. So right now, why you're at loss for words is because you don't have the knowledge in your own body. But when if you're me, with the knowledge I have in my body of what our products does for me, you know, you're just, it's so easy to talk about it. There's nothing to talk about. I just share what I experience. I take a product every day that I feel young. I'll tell you what, and that, you know, that I feel like 35. And when it's so crazy because when people look at me, they go, I think it could be that. I don't know, but you don't have, like, I'm 60 and you're 60 and I don't look like you and I don't feel like you. I feel tired all the time and you never seem tired. What the heck? You know, and so then they're like, okay, you know what? You got me at curiosity. Just let me try it, you know, and then they try it. 2 months later, they go, oh my God, Alan, I got to get some for my parents. I got to get some for my brother, sister, my best friend. But I don't know how to explain it to you. I go, remember you? That's what happened to you. You're just getting more of you now. You remember you doubted me for 3 years? Yeah, that's it. Okay, well, that's your payback. Sorry, but just tell them to see me, and I'll tell them what I told you the first time. They're probably not going to believe me, but just give them how you feel, and then it just starts spreading that way. I don't know how to say it. It spreads by word of mouth. That's when this gets really big, because the products work. That's the bottom line. The products work. They might not be the cheapest things in the world, but they work. And people love things that work.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Yeah.
They don't always invest enough to know about it. They won't invest 15 minutes to learn about it. But if they invested 15 minutes with us, they would at least learn about something that is truly innovative, coming into your market, and you have the first mover advantage. But if you put a business person in front of that, they will not only join, they'll build the business in Australia.
Wow.
First mover advantage is, I mean, if you're I'm a marketer, so you know, I get so excited about that. Like, wow, that's a big advantage. People are like, why? You're the first one.
Wow. Yeah, Peter, one thing I didn't tell you that Alan was born without a finger on his right hand.
And
I noticed he talks with his hands, so I did notice he didn't have any
that's
fingers.
probably the Hawaiian thing.
Without a finger on one right hand and without the right leg. But he was coached directly from Joseph Green, who is the first generation of Napoleon Hill. You know, Napoleon Hill is the greatest writer of the world with Think and Grow Rich. You know, and he carried that on to us. I'm his first generation, we can say, and he's not only helping people to be successful, and he helped a lot of people to help people. Like we are feeding hundreds of thousands of kids right now every single day.
Every day.
Every day. More than 100,000 kids all around the world. And he's bringing this to Vietnamese people. And that's why I found out before, I didn't have anyone, Peter. I pay them the salary. It's just enough for them, you know, to buy food and to pay for their, you know, their expenses. But since I follow him, I have hundreds of people, and we feed, like, my goal is my wife, we're going to feed 1,000 kids every day. That's what we want to do, Peter.
If you think Tony's only going to feed 1,000, you're crazy. This guy is going to feed probably like 10, 20,000 kids, because there's a power in the network. There's a power in the team that is beyond what we as individuals can do. And that's what turned me on to this. Because yes, I did want to make money, but that wasn't my main objective. My main objective was let's see what we can do for the world. And that's our next big factory for Vitamil, which is what Tony's talking about, is going to be in Vietnam.
Wow.
And that will be within the next 2 years. And I know that Vietnamese people around the world all want to help their people back in Vietnam. So we're going to have a tremendous gift to give Vietnam.
So is this a factory that's producing food?
Vitamil, and we as distributors all donate a little bit every month if we want. Voluntary, but we do. And when the team gets big enough, one bag, one distributor becomes enormous. And if each of the distributors find 3 people to give also, and if the 3 people give three bags and they find 3 more, we would end starvation in the world globally.
So Vitamil, I've never heard of that. Is that like a
special meal designed to bring someone that's starving to death back to life?
okay.
Special meal, and it's in Vietnam it'll be rice and lentils, which is like the protein. It's a vegetarian protein, and it has all the vitamins and nutrition all built in one bag. One bag will feed 1 child for 1 month. One bag, 1 child, 1 month.
Okay.
When we donate 1 bag, it's like $25, $25. It's less than $1 a day. It'll feed 1 child for 1 month. We give it in school programs, but my idea is to build the Vitamil in Vietnam. And the reason is because Vietnam prohibits import of anything with rice because they're a rice growing nation. They prohibit, even though the product is given to free to Vietnam, they prohibit the import of the product. So my idea is let's go build a factory in Vietnam, use Vietnamese rice, and then put all the nutrition in it and lentils, and then let's bring it into Vietnam kids. But we'll probably end up exporting out of Vietnam into Philippines and some of the other places, which means actually that Vietnam would actually make money. Like the government likes that. You know, it's like,
Thank
hey,
you.
Tony, I just want to throw in one last thing to Peter. I would like you to consider coming to the US to visit Utah and visit our company. If you really think, yeah, this is pretty big, I'm interested in really doing something. I would encourage you in July 14, 15 and beyond. Tony and I are going to be in Utah, and you can actually see everything for yourself. I think there's something valuable in seeing it for yourself. And if you do decide to do that, we will host you and tour the corporate office, which is hundreds of millions of dollars of research and development facility in Utah. So you can see the science and you can see the scientists. You can interview them for yourself. There's actually an Aussie that is one of our head scientists over there, Mark Bartlett. And he's an immunologist from the National Cancer Institute. So these are top level guys. And I'd be happy to introduce you to them because, yeah, I know them personally as friends.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
All right, Alan. Thank you for your time.
Okay. Yeah. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
You too.
Okay. Thank you, Alan. Yeah. Bye, Peter. I talk to you tomorrow, Peter. Yeah.
Okay,
Bye, Alan.
bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah.